Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's. Ideally we've got some 2019 ones. We've never finished a 2019 book. We've got good progress though. We've got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X. So still 7 to go to complete that book. But we started a second 2018 book, having completed one of these in the past. We're still 2 letters off completing this book. We did H for the Houses of Parliament and T for the drink tea. So let's get into these bags and see what we find. Okay then, so whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, we're going to go through some comments left on my videos. Apologies if I sound a little bit different. I am just about getting over a bit of a lurgy, so if I sound a bit odd, it's not the microphone, it's not your headphone speakers, it is me sounding a little bit under the weather. But we'll battle through. So Jim Kana 007 says, if you was to buy a strike your own coin on the second hand or open market, how can you tell it is a strike your own and not a proof or general coin for circulation? I'm always unsure how to tell if it's genuine or not. It's a very good question and something I've spoken with a lot of other people about, and I would love the strike your owns to have a special privy mark to set them aside from it. The only one you can guarantee is an actual strike your own, to the best of my knowledge, is the Isaac Newton 2018 strike your own, because in 2018 the Isaac Newton carried on into that year, so there are ones with an alternative date, and that's the only way you can get that 2018 dated Isaac Newton is by buying the strike your own. The only other way is to go by the packaging. So it's all unique packaging for the coins. Well, the early ones are all in very similar packaging, but that's what sets itself apart. But if someone just has a coin in a capsule or in a flip, claiming for it to be a strike your own, I would take that with a grain of salt, because there is no way to tell that. So it is a little bit frustrating, and I totally get where you're coming from. Unless someone can forge those strike your own packages, which I guess isn't impossible, it does make it a little bit tricky to make sure that what you've got is an actual strike your own. The concern I had was with the Harry Potters. So as many of you have seen in my videos, there was the little book that had 4 slots for the coins. So what you could have done is bought the book, bought and did the strike your owns, put one of the strike your owns into the book, or bought a brilliant uncirculated Harry Potter coin and put those into the book, or put one of those to replace the strike your own in the empty packet. So that's a little bit concerning, so I would be very careful if buying strike your owns. The best bet, if you can do, go down to the mint, strike your own whilst you're there, or get into contact with one of the many locals who will send you a strike your own for, there are some very reasonably priced people out there. Freddie Stather says, which coronation coins did you order? Managed to order 50p, £5 and silver proof 50p. So I got the BU, brilliant uncirculated Cooper nickel, £5 coin and 50p. The silver proof £5 coin, 50p. The 1 ounce silver of the ounce coins, and the 1/40th of a gold ounce, because it was very reasonably priced. It's only going to be a teeny tiny little bit of gold, but I thought it was a really cool coin. With a very intricate design, so I'm fascinated to see how well that looks on such a minute version of the coin. So that's the coronation stuff I bought. I did have a strike on the day sovereign in my basket, and I got to the checkout point and saw the total cost and thought, wow, that's quite expensive. But before I could hit the pay button, that the strike on the day sovereign disappeared. I imagine they'd sold out, so that did take that quandary out of my remit. But I'm not overly gutted I didn't get the strike on the day sovereign. I would much prefer to get the proof sovereign later in the year, hoping that it's going to be a crowned portrait of King Charles III, which I think it should be. Because that's what I wanted on that coin, is the unique design. I'm not really keen on strike on the day sovereigns. They're a bit pricey. So yeah, I wasn't too begrudged missing out on that. Although I guess in hindsight, they are selling for quite a bit over the £850 original ticket price. So I could have made a bit of money by reselling it, but I'm not a reseller. I only buy things for my own collection, really. Danny Spring says, while watching this video, my wife said, I wonder if I have any £2 coins in my purse. She had 2, and one of those was the 2006 Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Is it a rare coin worth more than face value? Unfortunately not. Both Brunel £2 coins are very, very common, but it's kind of cool that she found a commemorative after having seen one of my videos. That's pretty neat. Then goes on to say, enjoying the content, having stumbled upon your channel just 45 minutes ago so far. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Glad you enjoy the videos. Comdam says, Why did they make so little of the alphabet 10p's? I bet most people don't even know that they exist, so I don't know to even look at the coin. Anyways, I like to watch these videos, then have a sleep after for a bed. Fair enough. So it's not down to the Royal Mint as to how many coins get minted. That is decided by the Treasury in conversations with banks and cash centres. So they will predict how many 10p's were needed for 2018 and 2019, and they'll say to the Royal Mint, this is how many we need, can you produce these? Quite then, who decides the split of how many of each denomination, each commemorative gets made, I'm not 100% sure. I think the Chancellor does have a bit of an impact on that, given some of the previous ones that have been pushed out into circulation or minted specifically to be circulated. So who really knows? But it's a shame that so few were made, and then in following years the shield's been minted and not more alphabet 10p's. I'd love to see more alphabet designs for different years, different designs minted onto the coins, because I think they're a really cool collection of coins. Right, Gerrit Limburg. I've got a long comment here. Queen Wilhelmina came before Juliana. Next came Beatrix. Wilhelmina was on the throne during World War II. She abdicated on health grounds in 1948. She's the grandmother of our present king, William Alexander. The 25-cent silver coin is also called a kwartje. In fact, the quarter guilder contains silver. When the Netherlands was occupied by the Germans, people stopped spending silver coins to prevent silver falling into the hands of the Germans, and as for savings later, the lack of change became so bad that zinc coins had to be made instead in order to keep all afloat. The Dutch 10 cents are I can't pronounce that, something, double G, meaning double worth 2 nickels. Well, that's pretty neat. I think I made a comment about some zinc coins because I think they're kind of cool. It's a weird sort of metal that to make coins out of, so I was wondering why that was. But yeah, that answers my question. And yes, I've got a vague I recognise a couple of names with Dutch royalty and some other royalty from my experience looking through coins, but I'm not too well versed in sort of foreign royalty. But thank you for the comment. Evil Apted 1992 said, would you ever go to the Midlands Coin Fair? I have been to the Midlands Coin Fair a couple of times with the Britannia Coin Company. I don't go every time. I know our company doesn't go to every single one, and I'm not asked to go to every single one, but every now and again they'll ask me to attend a coin fair with them, and I'm more than happy to go because it's great fun. Jim Kana 007 again says, I'm pretty sure Christopher nearly exploded today with the news of an official Royal Mint Star Wars coin. I know I was shocked and surprised, have seen many a commemorative Star Wars coin and token before, but to get an official 50p is amazing. So yes, with my Star Wars fan hat on, I am so excited because Star Wars and coins are two of my favourite things. To have official Royal Mint Star Wars coins is really, really exciting. If I take my Star Wars fan hat off and just think about from a numismatic point of view, my only concern is this the start of more wider pop culture things? Because what's very nice about Royal Mint coins, they only celebrate British things on coins. I don't know, there's a lot of British input into Star Wars, whatever, but could this be the start of an avalanche of nonsense being minted onto our coins? I think the Royal Mint has a certain prestige over other coin producers, other private mints who churn out endless tat, and I wouldn't want the Royal Mint to start descending down that slope. I know that lots of people are frustrated that lots of 50p's, £2 get minted and never circulated. £5 coins obviously don't get circulated, and there was a point where we were getting lots and lots of £5 coins throughout the year. So I still think that they've been very good in only celebrating British themes, so if they were to open that up to more wider international themes, I would get a little bit worried about where it's going to lead to next. But I'm hoping that the Star Wars coins end up being done in a very cool way, so I'm excited for them. Paul Hoskin says, why did the Royal Mint only make a small number of Kew Gardens coins? What was the logic behind it? Very simply, the Treasury said we need this many 50p's. They got partway through producing the 50p's, and then the Treasury contacted them and said, we overestimated it, we don't need that many, please stop. and they were partway through minting whatever the original order for those Kew Gardens 50p's were for circulation. They'd minted 210,000 of them, and they had to stop the minting machines, and that's why there's so few of them. There was not a conscious decision to make a rare coin for circulation, although I do think that would be great for numismatics and coin collecting, if they were to specifically mint scarcer coins with lower mintages. So like this year, if they're told we need X amount of 50p's, I would really like them to spread that thinly between a few designs to make some really scarce coins out there to find. Not scarce that they're impossible to find, but scarce that it gives something to make something worth looking for. Oh, there we go. Very, very nice. 2018 as well. So, not one beneath the book, but still, superb find. One last comment then. The American Metal Detector says, "Hi Christopher, I can't believe that none of the coin tubers have noticed this. Take a closer look at Charles III's ear on the Memorial 50p. Zooming close, there is a hidden image there. There's a little bird talking into his ear. Kind regards, the American." Yes, dutifully aware of that. In fact, I made a TikTok video for the Britannia Coin Company about that, and that got picked up by the national newspapers, so I was very, very happy with that. But yes, I think it's an unintentional design. It's an unintentional effect of the design. I think it wasn't specifically minted there to look like a bird in his ear. That being said, then let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, our finds for today. One alphabet 10p, which is from 2018, and again, not one we need, but any find is very, very cool. I'm lucky to find one in 200, if not 400, 600 pounds, so very, very cool find. We've also got this Guernsey tomatoes from 2012, and then these two Jersey ones. Where were they from? 2006 and 1992, so pretty cool stuff. A good array of bits and pieces, with the alphabet 10p being the absolute star of the show. So let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is, and if you found an alphabet 10p, I want to know in the comments which one you found in the last week. Links as ever to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join that, and there's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the PO Box address, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job, making videos for them, so please do check that channel out as well. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.